Seriously, dear Dr. Dre, fuck you. Dr. Dre is the worst thing to happen to hip hop since. No, Dr. Dre is the worst thing to happen to hip hop ever. Eminem, NWA, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, 50 Cent, all produced at some point in time by Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is probably the most influential gangster rapper / gangster rap producer of all time. Dr. Dre isn't a gangster. Dr. Dre is a DJ. He's a musical genius, whatever you want to call him, but he is not a gangster. He pretends to be gangster and gets other people to write his gangster lyrics, but I'm not sure why. He's so musically talented that he could have sold those records doing anything. He could have read the phone book over some of those records the beats he was making, but he chose to promote this gangster rap, but not even like the honest type of gangster rap, because you know, some gangster rap is really just talking about the hard realities of ghetto life, and you know, there's a wisdom in there and some pathos and some catharsis. The gangster rap that Dr. Dre promotes is this hedonistic fantasy bullshit that little kids and people who are high and people who don't know black people like, which is a lot of people. Dr. Dre sold a lot of records, and that's the other problem. At the time when Dr. Dre was coming up and getting big, there was kind of two ways rap could have gone. On one side there was Public Enemy, which is really thoughtful, aggressive, politically conscious, black power type. It was cool. Like, they were being critical. They were not pretending to be gangsters, they were just being critical. And then there was the NWA side. And when NWA was working with Ice Cube, it was a bit more smart. You know, they were writing things like "fuck the police." It was interesting. After that left, it was just Eazy-E and Dr. Dre, and then after that it was Snoop. So there's these two sides you could have gone. And the NWA side sold a lot more, some more, than the Public Enemy side. And my biggest problem with Dr. Dre is that hip-hop is so full of copycats that if some people see you doing something and you're making money on it, they're going to copy you. So instead of people copying the politically intelligent side of hip-hop, they copied the hedonistic side of hip-hop, which leads us to the world we have today. We're like Dre's babies, you know. We were raised on Dre's music, or we were influenced by Dre's music in some way, shape, or form. So now, or since then, there's just been a bunch of hedonistic bullshit hip-hop. Problem with that is a lot of people who don't understand ghetto life listen to hip-hop and try to glean what's really going on in the world with black people through hip-hop. And then if you're using Dr. Dre as your teacher, you're gonna get a lot of bad ideas about us. But it's even worse though. Some of these kids, some of Dre's babies coming up, are trying to aspire to that life, trying to imitate what is in the music. That's why I'm mad. I'm mad because you are what you eat. You know what I mean? You are what you listen to. You become what you think, and you become what you watch. And Dr. Dre willfully created bullshit music and put it on us. You know what I mean? And it's sold. And it's sold because it sounded good, not because of the lyrics. Rakim, if you know who Rakim is, signed to Dr. Dre's label. They haven't produced any music yet because Rakim keeps saying that Dre keeps asking him to talk shit on a record. The thing about Rakim is he was one of the most lyrically brilliant MCs ever. You know what I mean? They call him the God MC. You know what I mean? He's with the 5% movement. They're a very conscious group. But him and Dre couldn't see eye to eye because Dre didn't want him to talk any knowledge over the records. So, by the way, 99% of gangster rap is fake. Sorry. 99% of it is fake. If it was real, the police and the FBI could just listen to a rapper's album and arrest them. It's fake. It's all fake. We have to be careful of popular culture when we start thinking that popular culture reflects a reality. Popular culture does not reflect a reality. Popular culture reflects whatever it is that the machine of the media wants to push on us. You know what I mean? And I just want to hold the people who make the decisions to push bullshit accountable. So I'm mad at Dr. Dre, and I'm gonna be mad at Dr. Dre because he made gangster rap pop. It had no chance of being pop if it wasn't for Dr. Dre. None. I'm gonna say that. I said it. He made gangster rap pop. He also conflated stereotypes. He took a stereotype, added more bullshit to it, and then threw it to the world, and the world ate it up. And now we gotta deal with that bullshit. You know what? I'm pretty confident Dre's gonna look back at his life and back at his catalog and realize that he ruined hip hop. So thanks, Dre.